Hey everybody, GravyTrain here with another episode of GravyTraining. So I wanted to address a few conceptions that people might have and talk about how my position is with regards to the dev team and things like that, as far as being an MFG or any of those other things. So first and foremost, when I joined or was recruited to MFG by the devs, I made one thing very clear, and that was that my opinions and my feelings on things were my own, and that I wasn't going to be changing what I say or anything like that based on the fact that I was an MFG. So when I review a hero or an epic or anything like that, even when I do it on like the test server and things like that, you're getting my honest opinion. You're not getting the voice of the devs coming through me. I have very strong feelings with regards to representing the community, representing everybody in the community. Um, and I don't say that like it doesn't. I'm not trying to get accolades or thanks or anything. I'm just saying that is where I'm coming from. I'm not here to push an agenda, other than doing what I think is going to be the most productive and the most effective to improve the quality of the experience of this game for everybody. Um, so, as far as that goes, you'll notice I'm never, like, other than from some of the videos, I would have a link to the guild that I was in at the time, which was Wrath. Um, but I never was pushing my guild on anybody. I'm not pushing my current guild on anybody. I'm not pushing an agenda on anybody. And I'm not holding back misrepresenting my own feelings on the game or anything else. Are there things that need to be fixed? Absolutely. The game is by far not in a perfect state, not even really in a good state in a lot of ways. But there are a lot of good things that are still going on in the game. I mean, the events, we've had some pretty cool events, we've had some recycled events. I mean, it's about managing expectations with the game, and that's what I try to do, is to examine my expectations about the game versus what the game can realistically deliver versus the enjoyment that I get out of the game. And I try to balance all of those things. And I try not to, other than to help maybe point out to people where there might be things that you haven't thought about, or there might be reasons for some of these things and all of that. I'm not pushing an agenda. I'm also like, there's a movement going on right now, that you'll probably start seeing stuff about, and I don't want to give, and it's like a player-driven movement, and I don't oppose any of that stuff, but I also don't endorse any of that stuff. Like I'm trying to stay as apolitical and as completely neutral in all the stuff. Like I'm not on the side of any particular group of people. I'm not on the side of a specific guild or anything else, but I am on the side of everyone involved. And everyone involved includes developers. Because without the developers, game won't exist. So you can't serve the community and all the players in the community without trying to help them as well. And helping them is not necessarily like getting in on their side on everything, because I absolutely don't. And I put a lot of pressure on them in non-public chats and things, talking about like making sure that heroes come through balanced and that you don't get overpowered stuff, and the number of ideas that I've put forward that that have been enacted that have done cool things for the game, and things that I've helped shape and steer to make better to the players. Once again, I don't want any thanks anything. That's not why I'm talking about this. I just want to put into perspective that people, if you do have a thought that for some reason I'm beholden to the devs, or that I'm just a puppet for the devs, or that I don't have my own voice, or anything else, just put those thoughts aside. If I want to say something bad about the devs, I'm going to say something bad about the devs. Now, I try not to say bad things about people at all. I will focus on bad behaviors or bad situations, or things like that, but it's not productive to point out where people are failing, or people are not ideal, because there's no good comes from that. Short of people that are being actively detrimental to the game and the community. But it doesn't serve that. I mean, I'll definitely call out where things need fixed. I understand some things about why the game is the way that it is, and I try to work around that stuff. And that's part of why devs wanted me to be part of MFG, was because, I mean, I'm a software developer by trade. That's what I do for a living. That's how I can be a whale, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's, so I have a perspective and an understanding of things that is fairly deep. And they valued that perspective. So even when I made that first video from the test server, like I coordinate with Joel about the stuff, and he and I talked, and he made it very clear that he had no expectations. I mean, he would prefer that I don't just like start trash talking them, but there is absolutely nothing, like, if I had bad things to say, he has no interest in censoring any of that stuff. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys understood there's a lot of talk that goes on behind the scenes and things like that, and something that's very, very important to me is integrity through all of this. And my values are helping the community. And some days I do a lot, some days I don't do a lot. And so, I mean, overall, who knows? I mean, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. I'm nobody. But I do have integrity, that my intentions and my intentions and my actions are always guided by helping the community. So in that regard, I have that much integrity, and I try. There's a number of times when I would do things that aren't even in my own best interest, because of the fact that I have to serve and be true to that goal. So if I, just so you guys are aware, I wanted to put this out because I had a discussion about it on Discord, and people didn't know that I could just say what I wanted to. So that's it. If you guys got questions, I mean, you can. I'm gonna probably disable comments on this video because I don't want to specifically have a discussion or anything like that about that. Like, I'm not looking for people to come out and support or come out against. Like, I'm not trying to create a platform or anything else. I just wanted to give that information and make sure that you guys knew where I was coming from, that I am 100% free to speak my mind, and that I am 100% dedicated to doing what I can to support and improve the game for the community, and help and support and improve the community itself. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the support you guys give me. None of this would happen without all of you, and I sincerely appreciate you guys being part of this community. You guys are awesome. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you soon. Check the Discord link if you do want to discuss anything, have questions. Find me on Discord. I'm on both the public Discord for Dungeon Boss as well as my own personal one, and the links are down in the description. Yeah, that's it. So have a great day. Thanks for watching.